The eye that looks backward, the mirror of time. The mirror of time. Imagine standing before a mirror. Not a simple mirror of glass and silver, but a mirror woven entirely out of light itself. A mirror so powerful, so strange, that it does not merely return your reflection. It bends time itself. It pulls the past into view. It reveals the very moment the universe inhaled its first breath. That was the vision behind the James Webb Space Telescope. It was never just a telescope in the ordinary sense. It was a time machine, a cosmic recorder, a device built to transform the silence of the void into memory. To turn darkness into story. To allow humanity, for the first time, to witness creation itself with its own eyes. Its design was unlike anything humanity had ever dared attempt. 18 golden hexagons, delicate and perfect, unfolding in space like petals opening on a flower of unimaginable size. A flower suspended not on earth, but in the infinite night. Together, those petals became a single eye. Not an eye to watch the present, but an eye crafted to stare billions of years into the past. When Webb launched into the cold silence of space, its mission was breathtaking in its simplicity yet staggering in its ambition. It would peel back the cosmic curtain. It would search the blackest skies ever observed. It would look for the faint glow of the first stars, for the earliest galaxies, for the sparks of order and structure, rising out of the nothingness after the Big Bang. Astronomers thought they already knew what it would show. The story seemed complete. First, the Great Explosion. Then the silence of the Dark Ages, lasting hundreds of millions of years. Hydrogen clouds collapsing under their own weight. The first stars struggling to ignite. The earliest galaxies clumsy, fragile, incomplete. The further back one looked, the simpler the universe should appear. Wisps of gas. Faint smudges. Hints of order, but nothing whole. That was the expectation. But Webb's mirrors opened onto something else. When it gazed into a patch of sky thought nearly empty, the universe refused to behave. What appeared was not haze, not scattered dust, but galaxies. Bright, structured, rotating, alive with countless stars. It was like opening a diary you believed would contain only scribbles, and discovering instead entire chapters written in perfect script. And these galaxies were not rare. They bloomed one after another. Some with spiral arms coiling gracefully, like ribbons in a cosmic dance. Others heavy with clusters of stars burning furiously. Some already carrying black holes at their centers, blazing like cosmic lanterns. This was not chaos. This was not fragile beginnings. This was finished architecture. Galaxies that should have taken billions of years to assemble, already standing tall within a few 100 million years of the Big Bang. The mystery deepened further when Webb split their starlight into spectra. Not only hydrogen and helium, the simple gases of a young universe, but heavy elements. Oxygen, carbon, iron. These were the ashes of stars that had already lived and died, exploding in violent supernovae. Not once but in cycles. Generations of stars had risen and fallen, in a cosmos thought too young even to crawl. The young universe was not a nursery rocking its first children. It was a raging furnace. Exploding. Collapsing. Recycling matter with astonishing speed. It was not crawling toward complexity. It was, and then came something even more astonishing. A black hole. Not small, not newborn, but billions of times the mass of our Sun. already sitting at the heart of a galaxy, less than 400 million years after the Big Bang. Even in today's mature universe, such giants are puzzles. We still do not fully understand how they grow so large. They are supposed to feed slowly. A massive star collapses. Then, across billions of years, the black hole feeds grain by grain. Dust, gas, star by star. And only after eons does it become a cosmic giant. Yet here was a monster so massive, so soon, that no model, no simulation, no textbook could explain it. This was not a child growing too quickly. This was a titan born fully grown. To make sense of it, scientists reached for radical possibilities. Perhaps primordial black holes formed directly from ripples in spacetime. Perhaps exotic forms of dark matter, invisible yet powerful, fueled their growth in ways we cannot yet measure. Or perhaps the very laws of gravity and time twisted and bent differently in those first cosmic moments. These were not small corrections. They were complete rewrites of the universe's origin story. And contradictions kept multiplying. Webb revealed spirals and ratios where only randomness was expected. Fractal geometries etched into the bones of the cosmos. Not chaos but design. Not accident but architecture. It was as if the universe itself carried blueprints, a hidden script coded into its foundations. Then something stranger still. In a region thought utterly empty, Webb detected faint traces of organic molecules. Not just simple gases, but carbon chains. The very seeds of amino acids. The foundations of life. And they were drifting freely, not bound to stars or planets. Carried like cosmic pollen across space for more than 13 billion years. Life's ingredients were not late arrivals. They were present almost from the beginning. Perhaps life was not an accident at all. Perhaps it was woven into the fabric of the cosmos itself. And then came the most unsettling image of all. The flower. 6 galaxies arranged like petals around a central mass, spaced with eerie precision. Rotating in near-perfect synchronization. The odds of this happening by chance are almost non-existent. Some dismissed it as an illusion of gravitational lensing. Others called it coincidence. But to some, the symmetry felt deliberate. As though it had been placed there. Waiting for eyes like ours to notice. And then came the most disturbing speculation of all. In quantum physics, observation can alter reality. But what if that principle scales upward? What if the universe itself changes when it is observed? Some of Webb's images seemed to shift subtly between runs. Patterns bent. Alignments change. Galaxies seemed to breathe. As though reality itself was aware of our gaze. Could it be that by peering into cosmic dawn, we did not just discover the past, we awakened it? Webb revealed galaxies too mature. Black holes too massive. Chemistry too advanced. Patterns too precise. These discoveries do not stretch theories. They snap them. And in their place rises something stranger. Not only science, but the possibility of intent. Maybe we did not simply uncover the universe's memory. Maybe, for the first time, the universe remembered us. So the question is no longer, what did Webb see? The question is, what saw Webb? If this unsettles you, you are not alone. Stay watchful. The next signal may already be on its way. And when it comes, it may not only show us the past. It may show us ourselves.